Hey, how's it going everyone? Happy New Year. Welcome to the first review of 2023. As crazy as a year went by, time flies, but it's not as crazy as what happened in this episode of Alchemy of Souls, Light and Shadow. BuYeon remembers. Ook finally sees the blue marks in her eyes. Now, with 2 episodes left, the only thing we know is that things are about to get crazy. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's get to it. Now this whole episode was about BuYeon remembering everything, and we were given signs before that even happened. BuYeon telling Ook, "I knew from the start that you were my husband," which triggered what Ook said in part 1. "I knew from the start that you were my master. The blue marks in your eyes are like flowers," or something along those lines. When BuYeon met up with Yul telling her, "You and Ook can't be together because you guys are gonna cause pain for each other." Now this whole thing started with Yuno being really curious about BuYeon's identity. Now I know there's gonna be some people who are gonna be upset with her. For me, not so much. I think it's because I like the actress, but anyway, she grabbed the medicine that reveals past scars, especially blue scars from being a soul shifter. She used it on BuYeon. At first, she wanted to look at her shoulders. Didn't show. And then some splash into her eyes, which revealed the blue marks. I don't think Yunok saw that. Now Yul arrived and stopped this whole thing and told Yunok the truth. Naksu's soul is gonna disappear. Now during that time, while BuYeon is trying to wipe the medicine from her eyes, she literally sees her eyes blue, and then memories started coming back left and right. Her being at the tree, training, riding on the boat, seeing Naksu, soul shifting, and then everything came back. She realized that she is Naksu. And then a moment later, she meets up with a young BuYeon, and she tells her that your soul is gonna leave because this body is not yours. Later on that night, BuYeon tells Ook that she regained her memories, but doesn't really tell him exactly what she remembers. The only thing she tells him is that I regained my memories. I remembered that I loved the man more than he loved me, but I can't be with him because he doesn't recognize me. I'm like, you better tell him the truth. Later on in the episode, Ook went to go visit BuYeon before he left for the North Fortress to try to get some answers to why she left him, but she continues to not give him direct answers. So with that, he left. But I do understand why Master Lee does not want to tell Ook the truth about Naksu, because Ook knows Wansu, which he can use to get rid of BuYeon's soul to keep Naksu's soul, which we know that Naksu's soul is going to disappear soon. I understand that part. But the one thing I don't understand from Master Lee was when he told Lady Jin that BuYeon's soul is going to disappear, but then later on, he says Naksu's soul is going to disappear. Now we get to JinMu's next plan. First step. The prince sends Ook the golden plaque that was left behind by the former king to his son. It was just to request a fight. If not, then the prince would demand Ook to go somewhere far, the North Fortress. Now Ook knows this is a scheme and agrees to leave. Step number 2. JinMu provokes Lady Jin and tries to get a hold of the Firebird, plus throwing BuYeon with the Gido, which she was saved by Ook, and then he actually literally sees her eyes blue and asks her, "Who are you?" Finally, that moment came. At first I thought BuYeon was going to tell him the truth once she regained her memories, but now that he sees her eyes blue, she has to tell him the truth. BuYeon remembering everything. Ook finally sees her eyes are blue. JinMu's plan is already set and put into action. Plus he has the prince on his side, which I think he might turn on him because there were signs, especially the turtle part. And with 2 episodes left, plus watching the preview for the next episode, I can only imagine what's gonna happen. I can only imagine what's the ending gonna be. Someone's gonna die, I know that. The one thing that I'm still confused is Master Lee's theory on BuYeon's soul disappearing, and then now he says Naksu's soul is disappearing. Even Lady Jin was like, is he trying to play me? This is the first time that I think Lady Jin is on our side. Going back to the prince, I do think he's going to turn his back on JinMu, because there were signs. You know, we've seen it in previous episodes, we've seen it in this episode, especially when he asked about his turtle. Like, once he turned his head and he saw his turtle wasn't there, you saw his reaction. I do think BuYeon is gonna tell Ook the truth and who she really is. And for Ook, his reaction, I mean, is Master Lee right? Is he gonna use Hwonsu to keep Naksu's soul and get rid of BuYeon's soul? I mean, Naksu is the girl that he loves. It's not BuYeon. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see until next week. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the episode and my review. Is there anything I might have missed? Please leave in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.